When I hear the drums, it's like God comes. When I hear the drums, it's like God has come. I am here. In the midst of gun claps and drum tracks, the God has come back. After going back, unraveling all of the ancient history and mystery, in the beginning was me, the all, before breakbeats, books, hooks, loop samples on MPs, or even Jimmy's guitar, just djembes to bang like cellular membranes inside. But when them came, cellular soul became lost. In misdirection, disconnected from self. We mental slaves with no map homes, pseudo-conscious drones, plugged in, charging light from the matrix like cell phones. So sync the griot has been replaced with a ringtone. So I lit a fire on the tip of my tongue with my heart as an alchemic drum, tonal hums in the form of ones and zeros. My emotions open a gigantic poetic time portal until I find myself in the ancient kingdom of Kush, amongst a cipher of griots, smoking Kush. No pads or pens invested in the blessing, step to the center of the energy's intensity and requested I want in. They laughed and said, not yet, for there's still much on which you must be filled in, as the very origins of my existence are represented, my position divinely commissioned, far before Fox News, Yakub, and remove scriptures. We direct representatives of the Supreme, so this poem could be equated with Nat Turner and Shaka Zulu crashing the Council of Nicaea with Bibles and blades held to Constantine, tattooing his neck with prophetic inscriptions from pens drenched in manganese and broken dreams. For all those who violated ancient sacred language, this is spoken reparations, revive the middle passages, sending Africans back on trips across the Atlantic via my standards, middle passages where ocean floors reverberate through coral reefs and shake the place like holy. But then that's when every griot in the cipher began to speak to me. They said, unfortunately, you cannot rewrite his story, but you can write your story, because thee who is given much has a responsibility, much larger than merely the sum of one's parts. For your life is your art, but your people have been torn apart, broken like reopened wounds and C-section wounds. Real life's crack babies born free inside stolen tombs with bloody blackened spoons shoved into our windpipe. We're trying to swallow the Trinity divided by 7. I am you, you are me, and we are God, alone and out of money, bumming for change, trying to catch the last train back to heaven. But who knew the railroad to eternity ran underground? And this verse is haunted by Harriet Tubman's ghost, still trapped on earth, writing poems on the bones of every slave she couldn't save, knowing the spear of presidential change can never cover the cost of reparations, let alone revolution. People, please don't throw pens at me, keep them and help me write a solution, concluded through convoluted retribution, producing sacred divine blueprints, using my sacred heartbeat as the beatbox. Beyond poetry, this is Slangston Hughes and Amiri Baraka meets the Boondocks, because we still continue to consume nonsense as music the same way we do chitlins and ham hocks. So I talk like talking drums, blended without Akashic records, spun on turntables, going back and raveling all of the ancient history and mystery from God to iniquity. It's the return of the griot, sent back to save his people. But when I hear the drums, it's like God comes. Listen to the drums. God is come, and his voice shall be heard. Children of the Most High, rejoice, for the griot has returned. There's like another part that I skipped that goes like really fast, but I don't think I was able to do it because I like drank some wine and like I got to the part where I'm supposed to like go at warp speed, and it's just like the engines just stopped. It's just like, shortcut through another galaxy.